I'd just like to point out, I did just Google banana ad Govinda Whitehurst. Dude, you're fucking on the internet now. So the top one, of course, is Best Dance Songs of Govinda Bollywood Hindi Hits, because you've got an Indian name.
No, dude, there's so many Govindas. There's a really, really, really famous Indian actor.
Yeah, that's him right here.
There's also Jai Ho, who is also another very famous Bollywood actor.
Should we do a Bollywood video? Just you and me?
That would be amazing. The next one
We
is,
would
of
get
course...
so many hits with our names.
The next one is, of course, your sister's Twitter page.
I'm actually a real cut, that is not mine.
Then it's the PS podcast, and then the next is the GoK Network, which is, of course, our podcast stuff. That's just fucking all there now.
Yeah, you'll never find this banana ad. I'm not even kidding. But yeah, I was actually almost considering trying to get some extra work for just extra money, because extra work pays very well if you get proper work.
Depends. If you have a line?
It depends. Yeah, if you're what they call a featured extra, which is not even a line, but like pretty much by yourself in a shot, you get D's cash.
Sweet
cash.
Yeah, I remember
cash.
because I used to do like castings. I did a few like random workshops with people, and one of the casting agents was saying, if you're a featured extra with a line, you get something like $15,000.
Wow.
And all you do is say one line for 2 seconds. So I guess it depends on who, and it's probably like gotten cheaper because there's so many people trying to be famous.
I love how much the world has changed in 2,000 years. Like now, actors are the most highly paid people in the world. 2,000 years ago, an actor in ancient Rome was lower than a prostitute. To be seen with a musician in public was so shameful. That was like you had a little lady boy. You're out with a lady boy. And now we fucking idolize these people. Yeah. I think we go back to the old days where I have sort of Tom Cruise as my lady boy, and I sort of slum it up with Nicole Kidman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, me and T Swift.
Whoa, can we chill out for a second? I think I might have found it.
Are you kidding me? No. This is terrible podcasting.
No, it is terrible. It is terrible. You just keep talking between yourselves while I just quickly double check.
Kale's saying like some strange stuff about ancient Rome and Tom Cruise right now.
I'm just saying, if I could have T Cruise on a little leash and I could lead him about town,
you'd be a happy man.
I'd be alright with that.
So this can't be it. This is like the original.
Your profession as a delivery driver would outrank Tom Cruise?
That's stock and factory manager.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Jai Raki.
But anyway, nothing else. Didn't want to be anything else.
Yeah, I think that's our professions.
Yeah, I didn't have many aspirations.
You had nothing else, like an actual profession you wanted to do? Like, you're like, obviously, I'm not going to do something with games.
Yeah, no, honestly, it was just the history stuff. And that's still, I guess, sort of in the works.
That's weird, dude.
You're fucking weird, dude. Did
like,
I tell you?
Who thinks of what they want to be as a kid and then sticks to it, man?
Never forget that I hated you in high school.
Fuck.
Oh, shit.
He says it as a joke, but it really cuts me to the core.
Your topic, big dog.
I never hated you. I actually thought you were a pretty chill dude.
I was a pretty chill dude.
Remember that time we played Star Wars Battlefront 2 or something back in like your room in...
I remember going to your house.
On Pitter Street? When you lived in that rainbow house?
Yeah, I do remember that.
And we sat in that room and we played that for like a whole night.
Do you remember when I came...
really broing down.
When I came to your house when you lived behind the junction and you were stuck on a boss in Final Fantasy and you're like, I just can't fucking do it, dude.
Do you remember which boss?
It was the feather one in the desert.
And then I beat it first go?
Didn't your sister beat it?
No, so you're confusing yourself with Final Fantasy X when I couldn't beat the Markana after the...
Jai's eyes just glazed over.
I couldn't beat the Markana after Macalania Woods.
Yeah, the Markana and Macalania.
Yeah, like that. I might have got that wrong actually too. But Nadia came in like on her own game and she's like, I beat it first go. I was like, what do you mean you beat it first go?
I play games. One day I'm going to host Australia's #1 PlayStation podcast. I can't even beat the Machina and Macalania.
That is the PS podcast. Tune in every week around Tuesday or Wednesday. Not too sure which day. I was doing this for you. No, you're thinking of that bird thing. I complained I couldn't beat it, and then you were there, and I beat it while you were there first go, and was like, oh,
That's actually happened numerous times on my way to the Bloodborne Platinum Jai Raki. Govinda would walk in, I'd be stuck on a tough boss. And
Sorry, we're crossing worlds. I've got to cut
time.
you off right there, Khayl. I'm very sorry. So actually, technically, that was my topic. So we're going to move straight into your topic right after this break. And we're back.
Hi.
Straight into Kale's topic. What do you got, Khayl?
Thank you, Govinda. I'll take it from here.
Yeah, go for it.
Gentlemen, Jai Raki.
Yes.
Oh, if you don't mind, actually, no phone policy.
Yeah, it's actually like I'm allowed a phone, but you're not allowed a phone.
I just have to type one quick thing when I'm listening.
All right. Well, it's
if
rude.
also you could just lean into the mic when you talk, that'd be really chill.
It's upsetting. It's sort of throwing me off my game. Also,
it's more rude than upsetting.
it's very rude, actually, Govinda, and I'm glad you pointed it out.
Oh, hey guys, I'm back.
Hey there.
Is this good?
Oh, that's what I want. I want your face touching that pop guard, man.
Gentlemen, this one's a bit more interesting.
I hope so. It's been a shit episode so far.
Yeah, food. I'm sorry I brought the food. I just had to put Khayl on blast. Right
Yeah, I regret it being the first topic of the show.
I'm proud of it, actually. I'm really proud. Gentlemen, I'd like to know... Excuse me. What is your favourite thing? And furthermore... Now, I say thing, that's broad, and that's why I think it's a little interesting. What's your favourite activity, pastime? And what would you give it up for if you were not allowed to do it ever again? How would you spend your time?
This is interesting.
For me, and I imagine Govinda's is going to be similar, mine is video games. I spend a lot of time playing video games. I love video games, even just reading about video games or listening to people talk about them. I feel like that's all shared under one umbrella. I spend an inordinate amount of time on gaming. And I imagine...
More time than anything else, I'd imagine.
Well, except for the slow jerk, but we've been over that.
Well, that could take weeks at a time, I guess. But you don't do it as frequently.
Certainly hours.
Oh, that makes sense as to why you said you only do it twice a week.
Well, because it takes half a
Because
week.
it takes 4 days.
So yeah, I have a lot of interests. I'm always like intrigued by people that are like, oh, I just kind of like hang out, watch movies. Like I'm really into video games and comic books and history, and like I'm always reading or listening to audiobooks or fantasy novels, sci-fi novels. I'm always doing something.
You're always trying to escape your own existence.
I am an escapist, certainly. So I was kind of thinking, like, what would I do with myself if I didn't play video games? How would I fill my hours?
Would you probably be a way more productive human?
I don't think so, because now, like, we do the other podcast, and I kind of can justify it a little bit.
Oh, this is why I did it with you. Because there was always the guilt of, like, I'm wasting my time.
At least this is something productive.
But if I like to think that, like, look, I could be building a career.
Yeah, now
But
this
I'm
is
not.
like a fucking portfolio of sorts.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I had to give up video games, I think I would really dive into comic books. I'm a big fan.
So not much better.
It's not much better.
Like that's already a hobby of yours, so you're
You're
not even starting something new.
But my question is, yeah, if you had to give up your primary interest, how would you spend your hours? So
I've
I think,
already had to give up my primary interest.
which
For all
is
the listeners that can't
skateboarding.
see, my ankle is completely fucked.
it is
So is my other
certainly
ankle,
fucked.
so is my knee, so is my elbow. So I've pretty much wrecked my entire body with my one and only true love.
all the joints,
which is,
all the crucial joints.
which is skateboarding.
Jai's a skater dude.
Snowboarding.
And now it's gotten to the point where I'm like, I don't think I can afford to hurt myself anymore.
It was optional surgery for that ankle, wasn't it?
No, basically nobody would operate on it unless I continued to have like severe problems in 9 months from now.
What did you actually do, medically speaking, to your ankle?
I completely ruptured or like tore my tibular fibula ligament in my right ankle.
That sounds fucked.
So yeah, that ligament's just gone, and ligaments don't repair themselves. And funnily enough, I've also done the exact same thing in my left ankle about 6 years ago.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should probably quit.
So yeah, I think I got to quit.
What do you do with your time?
Recently, I've just been hanging around the pool,
That's cool.
waiting to go back to work.
Get any are there any little ladies hanging around in that pool?
No, only the girl that you're seeing in like Ryan Steggert's girlfriend. They come around and chill occasionally.
That's cool. That's cool.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You play video games as much, if not more, than I do.
Oh, that's 100% a lie, and you actually know that to be a lie.
If you could, you would.
Yes and no. I don't know. I'd look if you were saying what's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
I'd have to say just the internet.
The internet is broad, but I see where you're coming from.
You know what I mean? And to fill the void of the internet, I feel is impossible at this point.
What are you doing on the internet? It's gaming related, right?
Reddit, Imager, just researching random shit, how to do things.
Well, I think if you were going to give up video games, you should try and take up something physical. Because you don't really have any physical hobbies at the moment.
Khayl's not a big physical hobby kind of guy.
No.
Except for those slow jerks that he
Yeah,
continuously talks about.
I wasn't going to bring it up. I wasn't going to. But I'm really glad you did, Jai. I feel like...
Govinda plays some basketball, throws the football.
No, he doesn't.
Gets hit in the head with rakes occasionally.
Well, that's true.
I do things every now and again. Basketball, like, just really whenever Ryan wants to, because he is the basketball guy.
He's tall.
I don't know, I played sports when I could. It's just kind of hard organising groups of people.
Mm-hmm.
I miss playing soccer. I was thinking about this the other day.
I miss that too.
I loved playing soccer. It was so much fun.
Competitive sports, you gotta get, like, that beast out of you. There's nothing better than just, like...
You change.
Getting angry at somebody else and just, like, trying
I
to
just
kinda
do that.
It's crazy. You actually
be
become
better
a
than them.
different human for, like, 90 minutes.
You've played Star Wars Battlefront with me.
It's not the same,
It is the same,
It's
except
not.
that I can actually crush and destroy my enemies and then fucking tell them
Well,
about
I
it.
could,
too.
like, physically just, like, slam somebody, like, going for a filthy slide tackle and just put them on the ground.
You know it's a red card, but you do it anyway.
Instant gratification, dude, just seeing them on the ground and rolling around.
Even better is when it's a clean tackle and they get so angry that they're calling for a card. But the ref's like, it was clean, dude.
Yeah, he got all the ball.
He got it. It was clean. No, it was just a lot of fun playing sport. I'd probably pick up some sort of sport. I also was hoping for my steady income to come in sometime soon because I was thinking about taking up rock climbing.
You want to join the climbing community?
With my good friend Brian. Ryan.
You know that I am a reformed member of the climbing community. I was actually pretty dope at it. I could climb. I'm not saying I was the best climber, but I was certainly up there.
I just think it would be a nice way. It'd be nice to be able to keep fit but enjoy it at the same time.
It is fun. It fucking hurts though.
Is it expensive? Is that why you're not doing it?
Yeah, it
adds up.
Ryan has a membership, and to get your money's worth out of the membership, you have to go climbing twice a week. So I think he pays like $40 a week.
Oh, okay.
Which is more than I'm willing to pay right now.
Go occasionally and do the one-off.
Well, it's like
that's kind of
$30.
that was my thinking. Like when I can do it, I'll probably just maybe go like once a week or something.
But he owns a harness, right?
If I was gonna start climbing properly, I'd just buy some shoes and a harness.
I was doing it bi-weekly and we were renting both those things.
Renting gear sucks.
Yeah, it does.
The shoes are particularly bad. You lose the edge on them.
I can't believe they charge for fucking chalk.
Yeah,
it's chalk.
Just bring your own.
Well, it's just one of those things. I think that if you're not doing it regularly, you don't really need it. You know, especially if you're climbing indoor. Like it's not something that you need, especially if you're not doing hard climbs.
I only did indoor.
Yeah.
But, dude, they were fucking hard climbs, alright?
No, you were doing blues, man.
I was getting, like, vert, and I was like...
Like, at the leisure centre? Is that the wall you're talking about?
No, we do it down in Kawana, which is in Australia.
But I think Govinda should just go all in. Two times a week. Imagine the way your body would change and...
It's actually a really solid workout.
It's great.
Because your arms burn.
I would just have fucking jelly arms, because my roommate Callum, you remember from episode 2?
2, 3.
Yeah, episode 2. He is a fucking animal. He is the fittest dude maybe I know.
Really?
Oh,
really?
Yeah, and he's also...
He seems really weak.
No.
He's so skinny.
For the listeners, he's training for the special forces of the military. But he is also the most competitive dude. So you go rock climbing.
I actually think I wagered that he's not the fittest man you know, and the fittest man you know is actually Ryan.
Nah, I'd love to see them go climbing together.
Oh, Ryan will smoke him.
I don't know, man.
I do.
I think Ryan's got like an easy 5 inches
I don't
on
think
him too.
Ryan...
Well, he's got the reach, but he's also got the body weight, which kind of brings him down. Whereas, I'm actually a pretty proficient climber. I just have really shit stamina. Mm-hmm. So I'll be on a wall, and while you're trying to figure out where to go next, I just go, it hurts, and then
Yeah.
I end up giving up and sitting on the rope before I figure it out. But once I'm actually going, I'm not too bad.
What does Ryan do outside of climbing?